Hi, my name is Amber. I am the teacher at Stony Creek Colony School, which is a rural one-room schoolhouse on a Hutterite colony in Alberta. This is my tour of my classroom for the 2026-2027 school year. This is the entry to our classroom, and outside of our classroom we have two boards. This board we call our show and shine. It's where we put up things that we want our families to see, primarily art projects. On the other side, we have our parent information board. This is where we put on the bottom here our weekly assessments. So we have a little clothespin that has a student's name on it, and they can just put a little half sheet that we have as a weekly assessment, and their spelling tests go here. On the top is other information that parents might need, like our monthly newsletter, our emergency procedures, our schedule, and our month at a glance. Our doors have blinds on them and also a open for business sign that lets them know if I'm open to be having visitors right now or if I would like to be left alone. It's also great for after school, so they can still peek in through the sides if they want to look in the school. We have a trolley that's kept here at the door when school is not on. This is what the assistant uses when she takes the littles group across the hallway into the church. We want to be a school that's together as much as possible. So they only go over into the other room with the IA for pull-out time twice in a day, once for a literacy time and once for a numeracy time. And it correlates with what we're doing in the classroom. Just they're at a beginning level. As soon as they're at about a grade 2 reading level, they are incorporated back in the class. Behind here, you'll see our photocopy room. We have a color copier, a coffee machine, a fridge, a lot of nice little things in a kitchenette area. And this corner cabinet is our art cabinet. Over here, we have a file cabinet. I keep the students' files in the top. And on the bottom is a prize bin. We have a star once a day who can pick something from the prize bin for doing all kinds of extra tasks. On a student's birthday or a half birthday, if they were born in the summer, they get a little birthday bag. They are up there for everybody else. On the day that you start school, you would get a birthday bag that's a little fancier that has a lot of stuff that you might need at school along with all your school supplies in like a special present. We have one student starting this year in January, so I'm just getting that ready. Right here we have our Help Yourself shelf. Only students in junior high or higher have a pencil case in their desk. Everybody else is expected to get what they need from the Help Yourself shelf. That helps with organization when they're still young, and also it gives an opportunity to leave your seat a few times in the day to pick something up. Behind the Help Yourself shelf and this nice counter we have as workspace is our classroom library. This is where the desk for the assistant is, and this is the cozy carpet, we call it. This is our morning basket. I can do a video with what our day looks like, but there's a part in the day where we sit here for about half an hour. We have our books all organized by age level and topic here and there in the nonfiction. We have lots of fidget toys and board games. Over here we have an extended library. This is more of our fidget toys for when we're on the carpet. And we have some great organizational cabinets that were purchased for us in the last school year. We really love these. We have a few out of the way seating places that are for the older students like this one. But otherwise we sit together as a class, and I would say every second month or so we're in rows, but for other months, and especially in like December where we're moving desks quite a bit for concert practice, we sit in groups. But every student has their own desk. On this far side of the classroom, we have what's called the teacher's library. This is where all the curriculum is, and you need to ask or have a reason to be in this library. These are our Pathways readers, and they do use those nearly daily. So they know what on the shelf they can take because we're using those right now as a subject material, or our social studies textbooks over here. And they know what they need to ask for, especially like the bins on the bottom have stencils and art supplies that they can't help themselves with. And we have quite an extensive teacher's library. It's been 6 years on the colony collecting curriculum, and we have quite a good selection now. At the front, you'll see I have a teacher's desk. We have our cubby holes where they keep their agendas. In the morning, they come in and write agendas. These stickers here have their names on them, and it's how if you need help from the teacher, instead of lining up at my desk, you make a line with your little magnets, and then when it's your turn, you can come up. This is where I organize on these shelves over here. These little pockets is where I organize all of our photocopies for the day, but otherwise I keep them organized inside of my desk for the whole month. I try to do all the photocopying I can ahead of a month. That's generally our classroom. I would say now, if you look at last year's, it's probably very similar. We have a very good system. We don't have a need for any more furniture. We're kind of all set, and this is what our classroom looks like, and it truly is a great blessing to teach here. I love being in my classroom. School hasn't started yet, and I'm just here to clean up and set things out for the day because this is a great blessing to teach on this colony, and I love it. Welcome to Stony Creek.